fellow speakers, guests. The UK's video game industry was worth 5.3 billion in 2020, up from 4.8 billion in the previous year, and it's still growing. Game development is not like the top of the pops dreams that we had as children. It is a legitimate career choice, and we should treat it as such. I was lucky to grow up around computers as my dad has a strong interest. I became a software engineer, largely from self-learning, and I have been teaching coding for the last 4 years, largely using game development as a teaching aid. So this evening I'm going to show you that games can improve our lives, our education, and offer a lucrative future for our young people. In 2020, there were 27,000 people employed within the gaming sector in the UK. The video game market provided 47,620 full-time jobs. Unemployment is set to triple within 5 years. When going to the cinema, have you ever stayed until the end and watched the credits? Like me, I bet you noticed that there are a lot of people and a lot of job roles listed. I challenge you to look at the credits for a large computer game. It will take you a while to read them all. There are so many elements to a computer game. There's the story, the animation, I'm not swaying, this is good. There's the game structure and the playability. There's the characters, artwork, themes and characters and all sorts of things. Music and sound effects, and of course the coding, the development. For a large game such as Fortnite and FIFA, the team would have between 50 and 100 developers assigned to a particular part of the game. As a legitimate career choice, it would make sense that we prepare our young people for opportunities in game development, wouldn't it? The skills being sought for such a career choice include communication, accepting and giving constructive feedback. We do that with the speakers, don't we? Presentation, storytelling, basic visual design, basic scripting or programming, user interface design, strategic thinking, and then including in that there's the knowledge of 2D and 3D animation software, awareness of game platforms and technology, gameplay theory, and health and safety procedures and legislation. A search for game development education listed universities and online providers with suitable courses, but nothing before the end of secondary school. Working backwards at secondary school, there is the option to study computer science for GCSE, which provides some coding instruction. Before choosing GCSEs, the curriculum involves a brief introduction to computers and coding. At my children's school, that seemed to be just a term of 6 weeks, rotated as part of design and technology. Certainly not enough for my daughter to get interested, even though she loves playing computer games and can code at a beginner level. Not good enough. At primary school, if we're going backwards still, computing became part of the national curriculum in 2014. But despite the government's lofty targets, evidence shows that teaching computing has focused on e-safety, touch typing, word processing, and search skills. Why? You've got Google. Rather than on coding, any logical thinking or creativity. Studies show that play helps children develop cognitively, physically, socially and emotionally, and computer games can improve coordination, attention and concentration, brain speed and problem solving. Yet, as children get older, play is less and less a part of the education system, as they are pushed into a mould of structure and conformity. Reaching adulthood, the skills needed to follow the latest careers, and especially those for game development, are sadly lacking. But this clearly is not stopping some. Game technology is keeping up. Games such as Minecraft, you've probably heard of Minecraft.
No.
They promote creativity and are engaging for our children. Minecraft creators have brought out an education edition. I don't know if you've heard of that. And it can be used for teaching not just coding, but history, English, geography. You could have some Papua New Guinea stuff in there. You could have pyramids, the Empire State Building. It could all be part of Minecraft, and it could be used to teach. And it's also possible to create mods. So I don't know if you heard of mods. So you can create different things in Minecraft. So there's loads of things in Minecraft. So you can create blocks, but you can then actually code your own blocks and your own different arrows and things, and your own different enemies. So games are encouraging learning by playing these games. And there are games that encourage learning by earning experience points. You heard of experience points? So that's what they called XP. So there's lots of games now that you can earn XP on. And games are encouraging community. So you can play with friends. You heard of Wordle? It's been in the news recently. Yeah. Everybody playing it?
No.
No? I am. You can compare my scores with my husband and other people. And there are groups forming around and popping up comparing scores. And who doesn't like talking about the latest film or TV series? Well, now you can compare your Wordle score. So, gaming is here to stay, and games are evolving. So there's this game that I heard of that encourages you to run. So there's an app that Nike have created, and it's like you can hear zombies in your ears as you're running. So it encourages you to keep running, gives you the motivation. It's here to stay, and we should all be using gaming to enhance our careers, enhance our cognitive abilities, our brain power.